let's start on our backs today. Okay, so take a few moments and just, find any position on your back that feels really comfortable. So you can, do like a full out shavasana if you want, or you can bend the knees. You can do like a lying butterfly. That's some place where you can just kind of let the body relax for a moment to start off. All right, great. And then once you kind of finish, moving and fidgeting, just take a couple deep breaths. So nice big breath in through the nose. And then maybe just a sigh out the mouth, just a really passive exhale. So just feeling your body kind of like that deflate, that kind of like disintegrate into the floor. And just try that a couple more times. And it's like really letting go on the exhale. And then after your last one, or the last one that feels, like you want to be your last one, just let the breath be natural. And then close the lips. Just let the breath move in and out through your nose. And then just noticing the breath. Just noticing how the body is breathing right now. And maybe you can notice at what rate the heart is beating. And just kind of tuning into the overall sense of your body. Just kind of tuning into the overall feeling of your body. Kind of like in the same way as you can just, kind of tell by looking at somebody and just kind of based on their body language that you can tell, to some degree how they're feeling. So maybe you could just kind of zoom out and just take a glance at your whole body right now and just observe kind of what, feeling state it's in. And whatever it is, just looking at it with complete acceptance, looking at it with complete compassion and, as much understanding as you're able to give it. And just inviting your body to come exactly as it is, no different. And then as you do that, see if you can feel your body get a little more melty, kind of like it's getting flatter and wider. And then just gradually start to take in some deeper breaths. So in and out through the nose if you can. And just kind of taking that really gentle, natural breath that you were just observing. Just taking that and creating a little bit more drawn out breath. So no force added to it. Just really gently, like as you, pump on a swing and you just get a little bit higher with each swing. The same thing with the breath. Alright, great. And then see if you can start to take 6-second inhales and 6-second exhales. And I'll just let you breathe out breathe on your own internal count. But you could do whatever count works for you. It could be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here as you breathe, creating a nice rhythm in the breath. And see if you can kind of sense the breath as globally as you can within your body. Kind of like the whole body is being affected and receiving the breath. Feeling like a really alive, fluid feeling in your body. Alright, great. And then, you're welcome to try and keep that breath throughout the practice. And then let's just start to circle the ankles. So staying with the breath. And circling the ankles nice and smooth, nice and slow. Feeling a gentle rocking forward and back, right, from the cranium and the sacrum. Nice, like a nice little gentle massage in the very top of the back of your neck. Typically we get a lot of tension there, especially when we're like rushing or feeling stressed. Alright, and then let's switch direction. Good, slowly and surely. Good, feel your toes getting involved. Feel the stretch on your lower leg. Feel the really subtle internal, external rotation of your hip. Alright, great. And then go ahead and point the toes. Alright, so point the ankles, point the toes, and then reach the arms overhead. And just get a nice long stretch. Take a nice breath. Alright, and then keep reaching with the arms and then just flex your feet. So pull the toes back, push through your heels, maybe press the knees into the floor if that feels nice, squeeze the quads, and then take a nice deep breath. Alright, then relax, let go of that, and then step the feet in, and let's hug the knees in. Alright, give a nice little squeeze. Alright, and then just turn the head from side to side, loosen up the neck a little bit. Alright, and then start to rock the body from side to side. And then keep letting the head turn from side to side, but let the head turn as a result of the body rocking, so the neck is completely relaxed, and the head is only moving because the rest of the body is moving. There you go, nice. Roll out the back. Deep breath. Alright, and then if it feels okay in your back, let's rock forward and back. Alright, so rock in the whole length of the spine. If that doesn't feel good, then just skip it and just keep on rocking from side to side. Alright, cool. Use your core. Alright, squeeze your core a little bit to help with the rocking, with the balance. Alright, cool. And then let's rock all the way up and balance on our seat. Okay, so like the rock up into boat pose. Alright, cool. And you can have your hands right behind your thighs here. And then just lift the chest as I'm still really kind of gripping behind my thighs. Just really let me lift the chest. Alright, lift the heels the same level as the knees. Take a nice breath. Alright, and then knees in, and let's rock a few more times. Alright, and then let's rock back up to boat. Balance. We'll just be here for a second. Then rock back. And then rock up, boat. And find your balance. And then rock back. And then last time, boat. Okay, cool. And now this time, if you want to, you can reach the arms straight ahead. Flex the feet. Shoulders down, shoulders back a little bit. Palms facing each other. Alright, great. Now let's touch the palms together in the center. And then twist over to the right. Alright, so the whole chest Turns to the right. All right, lift the chest, lift the thighs. Deep breath. All right, and then arms straight ahead, and then over to the left. Take a nice lift the chest. Okay, try and bring the thighs closer towards the chest. Take a nice deep breath. All right, good. And then to the center. Arms straight ahead. Take a nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, set the feet down. And let's do a butterfly pose. So a very unconventional way to start a class. All right, cool. But this just kind of lets the hip flexors release a little bit, as you can probably feel. Okay, so holding the knees. And then just see what it feels like to rock from side to side. And so like a little massage on the outer hip muscles. Alright guys, and then sit up nice and tall. Just a rocking side to side, kind of like a buoy. And then just feeling both of your sitting bones, right? One lifts, one grounds. And then ground both of your sitting bones. Alright, take a nice deep breath in, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, let's fold forward. So really easy, right? Early in class. Alright, so just nice and easy. Alright, maybe go like 60 or 70%. Alright, and then we'll take 3 deep breaths here. Alright, try to relax the pelvic floor. And then just really gently extend through the crown of the head. Let's take one more breath. Alright, then inhale, come all the way up. And let's bring the knees together. And let's just move the knees in and out a couple times. Okay, cool. And then from here, let's meet in down dog. Alright, great. So in down dog, just any movements that feel nice. Alright, feeling the shoulders, feeling that upper back, right, feeling the fingers, right, really stretching the hand. Nice, and then any movements, right? So today, try a different movement. So if you always bend the knees and pedal the legs out, just pause, right? Take a breath, and then see if you can do something new. You know, that maybe something new is just, not moving and just breathing. But we'll really try not to just come here and do the same old thing, right? Not to be on autopilot, because that's actually the opposite of yoga. Yoga in a nutshell can be explained as getting out of the autopilot setting. Alright, cool. So we'll take about 2 more deep breaths. Relax the neck. Shake the neck out. Good. 1 more deep breath. Alright, great. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Bend the knees. Slope the tailbone up. And then press the heels to the floor. And as you exhale, look forward and then walk or step up to your hands. And then once you're there, inhale, come to flat back. And as you exhale, fold. Okay, and we'll stay here and breathe. Right, so feel free to spread the feet apart, hips distance, shoulders distance, or wider. And then put a nice bend in your knees. And then relax the neck. Right, so really let the back of the neck lengthen. And soften the eyes. Soften the jaw, soften the cheeks. Maybe start to help the body soften by swaying from side to side. Maybe grabbing the elbows. Alright, let's take 2 deep breaths. Right, really take your time on the breath. Alright, great. And then let's pause in the center. And then bring the feet together about hips distance. Alright, cool. And then walk the hands out just a little bit. So maybe like 6 inches from your face. Place the left hand right on the floor below your face. Bend the left knee, take the right hand to the right hip, and then let's twist over to the right. Alright, cool. So the chest opens up. Good. And then we're lifting the right hip. Nice. And then if you want to, take the right hand up. Nice. And you can be on your left fingertips, you can be on your palm if you want to. But you can use your left hand to push into the floor to help you just open the chest up a little bit further. Alright, let's take one more deep breath. Alright, then if you can, watch the right hand come all the way down. And then bend both knees, right hand on the floor where your left hand was, left hand to your left hip, straighten your left knee, and then let's twist over to the left. Alright, great. So belly button in, right, if you want to, left hand up. Alright, cool. And then both feet pretty grounded. And then see if you can just lengthen from the tailbone out through the crown of your head. Alright, so a nice long spine. And then let's take one deep breath. Alright, good. If your neck permits, watch your left hand come all the way down to the floor. Bend both the knees. Alright, good. And then tuck the tailbone, press into the feet, and then inhale. Roll yourself all the way up. Right, nice and slow, arms heavy, head heavy. Alright, then once you're there, let's just roll the shoulders a few times. Nice deep breath. Alright, great. And then relax the shoulders. And let's take an inhale. Reach the arms all the way up. Push down into the feet. Maybe look up. And as you exhale, hands through prayer. Hands down to the floor. Fold. Relax the head. And then inhale to a flat back. Strong legs. Stretch the spine. And as you exhale, let's move back to plank pose. Alright, and then we'll hold this for a few breaths. Alright, so see if you can move here a little bit too. So you can move forward and back on the toes. Right, you can rock side to side with your shoulders. Sometimes it feels really nice just to really focus on pushing into the floor. So you push your arms into the floor, right, and the upper back rounds a little bit. Maybe you relax the neck. And then you push your feet into the floor and you feel your quads. Right, so the quads are nice and strong. Feel your glutes. And the whole front side of your body is really nice and strong. And your face just looks like you're napping. It's just totally relaxed. All right, and then from there, move the shoulders forward a little bit. And then start to kind of pull the chest forward through the arms. Take the gaze a little forward. And then take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Knees can lower down too. And then once you're there, untuck the toes. And as you inhale, let's lift the chest off the floor and the hands. So little baby cobra, no hands. And as you exhale, lower down, tap the forehead. And then press the tops of the feet into the floor, press your pelvis into the floor. And then inhale, baby cobra, lift the hands off the floor, squeeze the elbows in, lengthen the back of the neck. Good. Exhale, lower down, tap the forehead. And then inhale, lift up, little cobra, no hands. Alright, great. And then exhale, lower down. Okay, once more and we'll hold it. So inhale, lift up, upper body, lift up the hands. Okay, cool. Now keep breathing. Alright, so really try and strengthen your core. Press the feet down, squeeze the glutes. And then from there, just straighten the elbows. So the arms are kind of reaching back like airplane wings. And then see if you can raise the arms, maybe raise the upper body a little further. And then if you want to, stretch the legs and then lift the legs up. And you're going to have everything lifted, everything expanding. Right? So legs can be wide if you want. Arms can reach straight out to the side if you want to. See if you can think of yourself like a 5-pointed star. Right? So arms and legs reaching and stretching. And also the crown of the head, right, the neck. Right, take one more nice deep breath in. Lift higher if you want. And as you exhale, Hands back to push-up position, hands down. And then if you want to, press up to plank pose or back to child's pose and then to down dog. All right, nice job. We're really getting into it. That'll start off the class. All right, in down dog or child's pose, let's take 5 deep full breaths. Okay, good. So coming into your breath, and allowing your breath to help you observe the body. Good. 3 more breaths. Good. Last 2 breaths. All right, soften the jaw. Leave a little space between your molars. All right, great. Then let's take a nice big breath in. Lift up through the hips. And as you exhale, bend the knees and then walk or step up to your hands. And then inhale to a flat back. And as you exhale, fold. Okay, now from here, let's go ahead and heel toe the feet apart about hips distance and then put a nice bend in your knees. And let's hook the big toes with your peace sign fingers. Right, so the fingers go in between your big toe and the big toe and the second toe. And then as you inhale, lengthen your spine. And so flatten the back. And then as you exhale, pull yourself into the fold. All right, great. So feet nice and grounded. Right, nice. And we're kind of bending the elbows, right, to pull yourself down. So you're bending the elbows using your biceps, but at the same time, pull the shoulders away from the ears. So the back of the neck is really long and relaxed. And then last 2 breaths, if it feels good, you can ground down to your feet and then lift the hips up. All right, good. 1 last breath. All right, great. Then inhale, lengthen the spine, flatten the back. And as you exhale, fold. Good. As you inhale, lead with the arms, come all the way up to standing. Good. Look up, maybe stretch back. And as you exhale, hands to prayer in front of your heart. All right, let the eyes close. And then we'll just pause here for about 3 breaths. All right, so notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. 1 more breath. Okay, and then release the hands. Open the eyes. And as you inhale, take the arms out and up. Nice big breath. Maybe a little back bend, looking up, stretching back. And as you exhale, hands through prayer, down to the floor, fold. All right, inhale to flat back. And then as you exhale, fold. And let's step the right foot to the back of the mat. And then we'll spin the right foot flat for warrior 1. And then we'll come up into warrior 1. Okay, cool. So take a few breaths. All right, find your stance. Let's remember, stance can be, wide. The heels don't need to be in the same line. Just find a spot where you can really press down through both feet, feeling the glutes, lengthening your lower back. Okay, nice. And then from there, just bend your left knee, right, so it's right over your left ankle, and then press back through your right heel. And at the same time, just square the right hip forward as best you can. All right, great. And then we'll do a little movement with the breath. So let's straighten the left knee, and then relax the arms down by your side. And as you inhale, let's bend the left knee, and then reach the arms up. Good. Sink the hips, maybe raise the gaze. And as you exhale, straighten your left knee, and just float the arms back down by your side. So back to the start. Good. Inhale, bend the left knee, raise the arms. Really press back through the right heel. As you sink, maybe a back bend. And then exhale, straighten your left knee, let the arms float down. Okay, good. Last one. Inhale, bend the knee, raise the arms. And then we'll change it up here. So as you exhale, straighten your left knee and then fold forward over your left leg. So hands down to the floor, relax the neck, bend the left knee as much as you need to. And then as you inhale, rebend the left knee back to warrior one, arms up. And as you exhale, straighten the left knee and fold. Get really fluid, a lot of control. And inhale back to warrior one. Good. Ground the feet, lift up. And exhale, fold. Okay, nice job. Let's hold this fold for 3 breaths. All right, so relax the neck, relax the jaw. Good, one more breath. Okay, and then let's rebend the left knee, so hands stay planted. Spin up onto the right toes, slide the right foot back, so now we're in a runner's lunge, hands on the floor. All right, and then let's lean onto the right hand and take the left hand up to the ceiling, runner's twist. All right, cool. And let's move into this one a little bit too. Okay, so really ground your right hand, really ground your left foot. All right, so really feel your left leg nice and strong. And then as you inhale, just rock forward onto your right tippy toes. So you're kind of moving the crown of the head forward. And then as you exhale, press back through the right heel. Get a little stretch on the right calf. All right, inhale on the right tippy toes. And exhale, press back through the heel. Good, nice, one more. Inhale, way up on the tippy toes. And as you exhale, press back through the heel. Okay, good, and then 3 breaths. Just find a spot somewhere between those 2 points that feels really nice for you, where you feel really extended in the spine, really open through the chest. All right, deep breath. All right, then if you can, watch the left hand come all the way down to the floor. All right, great. And then from here, let's straighten the left knee, fold over your left leg, and then exhale, relax the neck. And then as you inhale, rebend the left knee and come onto your fingertips, and then just look forward, right? Don't strain the neck. And as you exhale, straighten the left knee, ground to the base of the left big toe. And as you inhale, rebend the knee on the fingertips, sink the hips, look forward. And once more, exhale, straighten your left knee. And then as you inhale, rebend the left knee, look forward. All right, great. And from here, let's look down, set the right knee down, and let's take the left hand inside the left foot, and let's do a lizard lunge. All right, so it's lower down to elbows and forearms. All right, cool. And if you can't lower down onto your elbows and forearms today, then staying up on your palms, of course, is totally fine. All right, so at first, let's keep the left foot planted on the floor. All right, good. So with the left foot planted, I mean, at least I feel it really kind of like in the upper groin area. So just releasing a different part of the hip with the foot planted. All right, let's take 2 more deep breaths. All right, great. And then from there, see if you can just roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Good. So the left knee kind of opens up a little bit. All right, great. And then flex the left toes. That'll help to protect the knee. Right, and then now you probably feel it more in the outer hip, if you're like me. All right, good. And then just let the hip sink down towards the floor a little bit. Feel kind of like a sense of heaviness in the hip. Now let's take 2 deep breaths. And go, good. Last breath, softness in the breath. Alright, then nice and easily, let's come all the way back up onto the hands. And then bring the left foot right into the middle of the hands. Alright, good. And then we'll tuck the right toes under, lift up the right knee, and then let's come up into a high lunge. Okay, cool. So from here in a high lunge, let's keep the left hand on the left hip, and then reach the right arm straight ahead. Good, and then start to turn to the left, and then if you want to, reach the left arm straight behind you. Alright, cool. So keep pressing back through the right heel. Alright, keep turning the right hip forward. Nice, and then relax the shoulders. Feel an opening through the chest. And if you want to, look back towards your left fingers. Alright, let's take one deep breath. Alright, good. Then look forward. Let's keep the arms shoulder height. Alright, reach the arms straight out to the sides. You're opening up your chest. And then look up towards the ceiling. Take a nice big breath in, a little back bend. And as you exhale, let's take the hands all the way down to the floor. And then let's step back to down dog. And let's take the left leg up into the air. And then bend the knee and open and stack the hips. Alright, 2 breaths. Alright, strong arms, relax the neck. Alright, then straighten the left leg, square the hips. And then set the left foot right down next to the left foot. Alright, inhale, come forward to plank pose. And as you exhale, let's lower all the way down to the belly. And as you inhale, lift up to a cobra. And as you exhale, lower down. At either child's pose or plank pose. And then back to down dog. Alright, nice job. Okay, let's take 5 deep full breaths here. There you go, good, nice. 3 more breaths. Okay, last breath. Alright, then with your next inhale, push into the palms, lift up through the hips, deepen the stretch. And as you exhale, bend the knees and walk or step up to your hands. And then inhale, come to a flat back. And as you exhale, fold. Okay, from here, let's spread the feet apart. Again, hips distance or shoulders distance. And then put a nice bend in your knees. And then lift the fronts of the feet and then slide the hands right underneath. Alright, good, so hands right underneath the fronts of your feet. So the roots of your toes are like right in the heart of your palm. And then the toes are right on the wrist crease. Alright, cool. And then as you inhale, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, deepen the fold. There you go, nice. Relax the neck. Very cool. And if you feel really balanced in this pose, if you feel really comfortable, you can, kind of sway from side to side. Only if you feel comfortable. Feel free to keep the knees bent. Feel free to lift the hips up. And let's take 2 more deep breaths. There you go, good. Last breath. Alright, great. And then from here, bend the knees and place the hands on the floor. Just kind of neutralize the palms. And then as you inhale, come to a flat back, halfway lift. And as you exhale, fold. And let's step the left leg to the back of the mat. And then spin the left heel flat in preparation for Warrior 1. And let's come all the way up into Warrior 1. Okay, cool. So again, take some time. Right, find your feet. See how Warrior 1 feels on this side today. Very nice. In this, pose, I've said this before, it used to be one of the most awkward poses ever. I definitely did not feel powerful or strong. And so don't really, care too much about form, but just what does it feel like? Right? So feeling over form. The hips don't need to be square, but the hips are a square ring. There you go, nice. And then just relax the shoulders. Feel a little lift in the chest. All right. And then straighten the right leg. Relax the arms down by your side. And they'll move with the breath. So as you inhale, bend the left knee, and then just float the arms up. Right, raise the arms, maybe raise the gaze. And as you exhale, straighten the right knee and float the arms back down. So a flow movement corresponding with your breath. And then inhale, bend the right knee, raise the arms. And as you exhale, straighten the knee and relax the arms. And see if you can get a sense of if you're moving underwater. And then inhale, rebend the right knee, raise the arms. And then we'll add something to the exhale. As you exhale, straighten the right knee and then fold over the right leg. Good. Hands touch down, relax the neck. And then inhale, rebend the right knee, raise the arms, warrior one. Sink the hips, lift the upper body. And as you exhale, straighten the right knee and fold. Good. Balanced and in control. And as you inhale, back to warrior one. Right, nice big breath. And last one, exhale, straighten the right leg and fold. Okay, let's hold the fold for 3 breaths. Alright, so deep breath. Maybe gently left hip forward, right hip back. Alright, release the lower back. Good, one more breath. Alright, great. Then from here, let's rebend the right knee, spin up onto your left toes, lengthen your stance a little bit, slide the left toes back, so back into a runner's lunge, and then lean onto the left hand, and let's take the right hand up to the ceiling. All right, runner's twist. All right, cool. So really strong left arm, really strong right leg. So see if you can feel the right knee just press straight down through the heel into the floor. And then as you inhale, rock up onto your left tippy toes. Feel your chest moving forward. And then as you exhale, press back through the heel. Just dip back a little bit. And inhale up onto the tippy toes. And exhale, press back. Good. Inhale, tippy toes, nice full breath. And exhale, press back. Okay, great. And then just find a place in the center that feels really nice for you on this side. All right, let's take 3 deep breaths. There you go, nice. All the way, breath from end to end, start to finish. Good, last breath. All right, then if you can, watch the right hand, come all the way down to the floor. And then let's straighten the right knee, and then fold over the right leg. All right, ground into the base of the right big toe. And then rebend the right knee, so inhale, come onto the fingertips, and then just look forward. And as you exhale, straighten the right knee, pull the right hip back, dip the head. And as you inhale, rebend the knee on the fingertips, shoulders down, lift the chest. And exhale, straighten the knee and fold. Okay, last one. Inhale, rebend the right knee, look forward. And then as you exhale, just look straight down, plant both the hands, set the left knee down, and let's take the right hand to the inside of the right foot, and then we'll find a lizard lunge on this side. All right, cool. So slowly move into it. And if it feels good to lower on this side, go ahead and lower. And maybe you want to slide the left leg back a little further. All right, and for the first few breaths, all right, keep the right foot planted. So just see how that feels. If it feels just really, really tight, like it's something that you don't ever do, well then perfect. Right, just don't go too far. Right, just explore at the edge of this range of motion for you. And the edge means that you don't, fall off the edge. But you just go and stand, right next to it, and then take a deep breath. All right, great. And then from here, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. So the hip opens a little bit, and then flex the right toes. All right, cool. And then, if it feels nice, see if you can feel like a sense of like a heaviness in the right hip. So as you breathe, then just really try and let go of any effort in the right hip. Just breathe, calm down the body. Just let the hips sink down towards the floor. All right, one more deep breath. All right, great. Now let's come back up onto the hands. And then recenter the right foot. All right, and let's tuck the left toes under, lift up the left knee. All right, and then we'll come into a high crescent lunge. Okay, cool. So just like Warrior 1, except now you're on your left toes. All right, so now the hips are totally squared actually. Good. Bending the right knee, pushing back through your left heel, and then take the left arm straight ahead, and then reach the right arm behind you. Nice open twist. All right, cool. So really lengthen your left leg, really lengthen both the arms, and then if you want to, look back, look right over the right fingertips, neck permitting. Now let's take a nice deep breath. All right, great. And then let's look forward. Okay, so chest forward, arms straight out to the side, and then reach the arms back, open the chest, and maybe look up. Take a nice big breath. And as you exhale, take the gaze down, take the hands down, and let's step back to down dog with the right leg in the air. And then bend the right knee, open the hips. All right, take a nice deep breath. All right, good. Then straighten the legs, square the hips. And let's set the right foot down. And let's put the knees down. And let's come back into child's pose. All right, nice work. All right, so just let the legs and the hips kind of really take a break. So feel your legs relax. Feel the ankles, the calves, the quads, and the glutes. Feel everything relax. All right, good. Then 2 more deep breaths. Right, relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Relax the face. All right, great. And then from here, let's walk the hands in, and we'll come to sitting up on the heels. All right, now let's take the hands in front of us. All right, so keep the knees pretty close together, and then just simply spread the feet apart so they're wider than your hips. And then walk the hands back in, and then we'll lower the hips really carefully to the space between the feet. Okay, so seated warrior pose. Right, so be really careful with the knees. Right, so maybe use your hands for support, or you can sit on a block or a pillow. Or you can just skip the pose altogether. Alright, cool. Then if you want to, you can take the hands back. Alright, start to lean back. You can go onto your elbows and forearms, or you can lay all the way down onto your back. All right, great. So just going into whatever intensity, whatever depth feels okay for your body. Remember, just focus on the feeling, right? What does it feel like? And let's take 3 deep, full breaths. And see if you can feel the body open and soften into the pose. And see if you can feel the body getting used to the pose. One more deep breath. Alright, great. If you're leaning back, take your time. Come back up nice and slowly. Alright, good. Now let's take the hands on the floor in front, and then cross the legs behind, and then sit back behind the feet, and bring the legs out in front. Alright, good. And then shake the legs out, pat the knees to the floor. Alright, great. And then from here, alright, let's bring the left knee in, and then we'll step the left foot across your right thigh. Alright, good. And we'll do a seated twist. So the right leg can stay straight, or if you want, you can bend the knee like this. Just make sure that you can sit down both of your sit bones nice and evenly. Alright, then left hand behind. Inhale, take the right arm up. Take a nice deep breath, maybe look up. And as you exhale, wrap the arm around your left knee and then pull yourself into the twist. Alright, great. So nice deep breaths. Right, possibly closing your eyes. And then again, see if you can just relax into the pose. So just noticing any effort, any tension that we actually don't need. And mostly, how is your breath? Your breath will tell you almost everything you need to know. Right, 2 more breaths. Alright, great, nice and easily. Let's take the gaze forward and then release. Take the hands over to the right, find a little counter twist. Alright, and then back to the center. And then let's switch the legs out. Alright, cool. So now left knee bent, right foot stepping over. Right, both sitting bones nice and flat on the floor. Alright, right hand behind. Inhale, left arm up. Alright, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, hug the knee. And then pull yourself into the twist. Alright, great. So deep breaths. Alright, relax the shoulders. See if it helps you to sit up taller. Right, if you kind of press the left thigh into the floor. Good. Relax the jaw, relax the eyes. Again, guys, remember, we're really not trying to get anywhere. Not trying to accomplish anything. Just trying to be present in this position. So breathing and feeling. Just simply noticing. 2 more breaths. Alright, then nice and easily look forward. And then take the hands over to the left side, find a little counter twist. And then let's come straight ahead. Okay, from here, let's straighten the left knee if it's not already. And then we'll take the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. And I'll prepare for single leg forward fold, which in Sanskrit I can never pronounce it right. Janu Sirshasana. Something like that. Okay, cool. So flex your left foot. And then press the right foot and left thigh into each other. And then as you inhale, take the arms up. Right, sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, fold forward. Good. So the left knee can bend here. Can bend. Good. Hands either on the floor or you can grab your foot. Alright, let's take an inhale. And then just flatten your back as best you can. Lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, fold. All right, great. Deep breaths. Good. Move the shoulders down the back. Let the neck gently lengthen and soften. And just feel the feelings in your body. Let's take one more deep breath. All right, great. Then if you can, reach the arms straight ahead, lengthen the spine. Inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, hands to prayer. Okay, cool. Now from here, let's take the right foot and just place it right on top of your left quad. Okay, cool. So the ankle is kind of outside of your quad. Okay, and the leg just rests right above your kneecap. All right, then hands behind you. And then bend the left knee. So doing like a seated pigeon pose. All right, and then you can scoot your hips forward and you can lift your chest up. All right, cool. So basically, the more that you bring your chest towards your right calf muscle, the more of a stretch you'll feel. All right, let's take a nice deep breath. All right, great. And then walk the left foot forward just a little bit. Good. And then turn the fingers forward. Press into the palms and the left foot. And then inhale, lift the hips. So do a reverse tabletop with the right leg in pigeon. All right, cool. So really strengthen the right leg, lift the hips, and then let the right knee just kind of relax down towards the floor. All right, let's take a nice deep breath. All right, then really carefully set the hips down. All right, cool. And then from here, let's just walk the left foot over to the right, and then we'll move into double pigeon. Okay, cool. So now left shin is on the floor, and then the right shin is just stacking right on top of your left shin. Okay, so ankle bone's still outside of your knee. Flex both the feet. All right, then take a nice big breath in. Sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, if you feel like it, you can walk the hands forward and then come into a forward fold. All right, but nice and easy. All right, so this is a really deep hip stretch for some people, right, like me. Some people just go right into it. If it is, really tight for you, well then it's a great opportunity for you. So just focus on how your body is currently opening, right? Not how tight it is. But every breath, just be there as your body opens. Let's take 2 more breaths. Good, last breath. Okay, nice and easily walk the hands back in, sit up nice and tall. All right, then place the hands behind you and then straighten both the legs and then shake the legs out, pat the knees to the floor. All right, great. And then let's bring the left knee in. And then I'll place the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. All right, cool. So just like in tree pose, right? Try and squeeze the thigh and the foot into each other. So I'll kind of square the hips, help you sit up a little more upright as the core is engaged. And flex the right foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Get lengthening on the way down. And then just grab whatever feels right. You can grab your calf, you can grab your foot, you can just lay your hands on the floor. And then with your next inhale, just get a little more length out of your spine, flatten the back. And as you exhale, fold. All right, great. So the hips are grounding every inhale, just a lengthening. Right? The crown of the head is reaching past your right toes. And then on the exhale, even if it's just half of a millimeter, the body is opening and softening into the position. Oftentimes it's so small we don't even notice it, but just to recognize that there's always a change happening will help the change to happen faster. All right, one more breath. All right, then if you can, reach the arms forward. Inhale, come all the way up with the flat back. And as you exhale, hands to prayer. All right, great. And take the hands to your left foot, and let's lift it. Place it right on top of your right quad, and then hands behind. And then bend the right knee, step the right foot flat, and then we'll come into that seated pigeon. All right, so maybe scoot the hips up, maybe lift the chest, or a combination of the two. I'm gonna keep the left foot flexed. Nice. And then just close the eyes. All right, let's take 2 deep, full breaths. Good, last breath. Okay, nice job. So from here, just walk the right foot forward a little bit, and then plant the hands with the fingers pointing forward. Right, lift the chest, and then push into the right foot. Inhale, lift the hips. All right, good, nice. So strong arms, strong right leg. Let's see if you can tuck the tailbone. And then as you lift the hips, just let the left knee get really heavy and just drop down towards the floor. All right, deep breath. All right, great. Then really carefully set the hips down. All right, great. And then for double pigeon, walk the right foot over towards the left. Set the knee down. And let the left knee just drop down to whatever level it feels like. Right, maybe lift the hips. Right, neutralize the hips on the floor. Okay, cool. And then, just respect your sides. Right, one hip will feel different. So take a nice big breath in, sit up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, if you want to, fold forward. All right, good. So we got time, right? Don't push it. It's probably, better for the body to experience a moderate stretch and then open into that than just fight against a really massive stretch. All right, so 3 breaths. All right, just acknowledge the opening, the relaxing, and the releasing of the body. Okay, nice and easily. Let's walk the hands in. All right, then all the way up. Lean back. All right, slide the legs forward nice and carefully. And then once more, shake the legs out. Good, roll the thighs in and out. Really got into the hips today. Okay, then one more on the floor. Let's stretch the legs out as wide as you comfortably can. We'll do Upavishta Konasana. Cool. So any warm-ups that feel nice to get into it, I like to bend one knee and then lean over to that side. Helps me to ground my legs. Okay, great. So then we'll come into the center. All right, then if you can, try and hold on to the outsides of your calves. Okay, and then bend the knees as much as you need to. So flex the feet, toes straight up, and you can kind of pull back on your calves. So that helps you to lift your chest. All right, and then take a nice big breath in. And then as you exhale, right, just pull yourself forward. And so keep that grip. And so this grip will, help to keep the hips grounded, help to keep length in your spine. Nice, and again, the folding forward just like a buoy. Right, so we're just tilting on the very base of our body. We're not rounding the back here. All right, tuck the chin. Really nice long line. And from the hips out through the crown. And let's take 2 deep full breaths. All right, then inhale, come all the way back up. All right, then really carefully guide the legs back together, bend the knees, bring the legs together, wrap the arms around, and then just rest the forehead on the knees. Good, relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the face. Just take a nice deep breath. All right, great. And then from here, let's come all the way onto our backs. All right, so once you're on your back, squeeze the knees into the chest and rock side to side. Roll out the back, give the back some love. Get a deep breath. All right, great. Now let's pause in the center. Let's place both feet down to the floor, and we'll do a few bridge rolls. All right, so feet hips distance, toes straight ahead, arms alongside the body. Then press into the feet, and as you inhale, lift the hips up nice and slowly, peel the back off the floor. And then as you exhale, roll the back down. Give a nice massage, pressing into each part of the back. Now let's do 2 more. Inhale, lift the hips. Good, leading with the front of the pelvis. And then as you exhale from top to bottom, nice and smoothly, rolling the back down. Okay, great. Last one. Inhale, lift the hips. And then we'll hold this one for a few breaths. Okay, great. So once the hips are up, go ahead and walk the shoulder blades under the back a little further. And if you want, you can grab the outsides of your mat, pull the mat apart, or you can interlace the hands. Good, nice. And then use your upper back muscles. Use the arms and shoulders grounding into the floor to really open the chest, increase some space for your breath. And then ground the feet, roll the thighs in. Good, and then totally relax the neck. I try to have there be no tension in your neck. And let's take 2 deep full breaths. Good, last breath, take your time. Alright, then nice and carefully release the grip. Take the arms overhead. Take a nice big breath in. Come onto your tippy toes. And as you exhale, really slowly roll the back down. So as slow as you can go. Really give the back a nice deliberate massage on the way down. Alright, then once you're all the way down, let's bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open. And if you want, the arms can stay overhead, or you can take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and then tuning into the pulsing rhythm of your body, tuning into your breath. Okay, nice and carefully with your hands, guide the knees back together. And then let's squeeze the knees in. All right, let's take the arms out like a T. And then let the legs fall to either side. We'll do a supine twist. Alright, so once you're there in the twist, just take a nice deep inhale, really fill up. And then as you exhale, just let the body relax. Really gentle exhale. Just feel any part of the body release, let go, get a little heavier. I'll take 2 breaths here. Good. Then with your next inhale, come back to the center. And as you exhale, switch sides. Alright, great. Once you're there, really let the pose begin with a nice full inhale. And then exhale is really drop into it. On the exhale, really connect with the force of gravity. Just accept. Alright, nice. One more breath. Alright, with an inhale, let's come back to the center. And then squeeze the knees in once more. And let's bring the forehead towards the knees. And squeeze into a tight little ball. And squeeze everything in. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, release. Alright, so come into Shavasana. So go ahead, let your body open up as much as it feels good. Let the legs open, let the arms open. Good, and then maybe just kind of rock the head from side to side. And then find a nice comfortable spot for the neck. And just open and close the jaw. Loosen up the jaw. And then let the jaw relax. And then allowing the breath to be natural, just allowing the body to breathe on its own. And then for a few minutes, just watching the body relax, keeping all of your attention on your body. And again, just coming back to that really accepting attention as however the body is right now. Just watching it with complete acceptance. Alright, great. Just for a little bit longer. If you start to get antsy or if your mind starts to go, then just say it's okay, I can wait. Just give me one more minute. Okay, and then before you start to move, just notice the way your body's breathing again. And then start to join the breath. Start to take in some deeper breaths. And then really gently start to move the body. So breathing and moving the body from a relaxed state. And then open and close the jaw. And turn the head from side to side. Roll the ankles, roll the wrists. And then if it feels good, take the arms overhead. Take a nice long stretch. Take a nice breath. And then relax. And then step the feet in. Bring the knees in. And let's roll over to the right side. And then just rest the head on the right arm like a pillow. Good. Take a breath. Relax the body. Alright, and then when you're ready, let's come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Alright, and then once you're there, just take a moment and just, sense your overall body sense, overall feeling state of the body here. Good. And throughout the day, really just coming back to our own experience, the only thing that we can actually do anything about. And then as you inhale, take the arms all the way up. And as you exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Soften the shoulders, softly bow the head forward. And please take a moment, thank yourself for your practice. Thank yourself for your time, for your effort, and for your attention. And take a moment, thank your body for all that it does for you, for all the incredible things that it's been doing for you all your life. And I thank each of you too. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a great week. Namaste.